The last thing I remember from that night was slamming the front door so hard the glass rattled. I'd just lost another job, third one that year, and the bills were stacked on the table like a house of cards waiting for one wrong breath. I kicked off my shoes, dropped onto the couch, and let it all out. "I have nothing," I muttered, staring at the cracked ceiling. "Nothing at all. No money, no future, no point." I said it over and over, louder each time, like if I screamed it enough, the universe would finally feel sorry for me. Eventually, I passed out right there, still in my work shirt that smelled like fryer grease. That's when the dream started. I was standing in my apartment, but it felt empty in a way that made my chest hurt. Not just messy empty, gone empty. The couch was there, but when I sat on it, my hands passed straight through the cushions like smoke. The TV flickered but showed only gray snow. The fridge hummed, yet when I opened it, there was nothing inside, not even light. Then he was just there, not glowing, not floating, not wearing a white robe like in the movies, just a man in simple clothes, maybe in his 50s, sitting at my kitchen table like he'd been waiting for me to notice him. His eyes were tired, kind, and ancient all at once. I knew who he was without a word. "You keep saying you have nothing," he said, voice quiet but clear like someone talking across a small room. "So let's make that true." He didn't raise his hand or snap his fingers. He just looked at me and I felt it start. First went the feeling in my fingers, numb, then gone. I looked down and my hands were still there, but I couldn't move them, couldn't feel the table when I tried to press down. Panic hit me like cold water. Next was my legs. I tried to stand and crumpled to the floor, couldn't feel the floor anymore, couldn't feel anything below my waist. I started breathing fast. Wait, I didn't mean. He didn't get angry. He just watched, the way a parent watches a kid who's about to learn something the hard way. Then the apartment started fading. The walls turned transparent, then vanished. The table, the fridge, the cracked ceiling, all of it dissolved into gray nothing. I was lying on emptiness, and the only thing still solid was me, until I wasn't. My eyes went dark, not closed, gone. I couldn't see him anymore, couldn't see anything. Sound disappeared next. I opened my mouth to scream and heard nothing, not even my own voice. And then the memories started leaving. First it was the small ones, my favorite song. The smell of my mom's coffee in the morning, the way my little sister laughed when I pushed her on the swing too high. Gone. Then the bigger ones. My mom's face blurred, then vanished. I couldn't remember what my sister looked like anymore. My own name felt slippery, like trying to grab water. I had nothing, literally nothing, not even the idea of me. I don't know how long I floated in that emptiness. Time didn't exist there, but at some point I broke. Not angry broke, the kind of broken where you stop fighting and just whisper, "Please, please." I begged into the silence I couldn't hear. "I'm sorry, I had so much, I'm sorry." And then warmth. First it was just a tiny spark in my chest, then feeling rushed back into my fingers, my legs, my eyes. Sound crashed in like a wave, the hum of the fridge, traffic outside, my own heartbeat thumping loud in my ears. The apartment rebuilt itself around me piece by piece. The bills were still on the table, my greasy work shirt still smelled, but everything looked different, sharper, precious. He was still sitting there, same spot. I couldn't talk at first. I just sat on the floor and cried like a little kid. Ugly, snotty crying. When I finally looked up, he was smiling, small and sad and proud all at once. "You had everything," he said softly. "You just stopped noticing." I wiped my face on my sleeve. "I'll never forget again, I swear." He stood up, walked to the door and paused. "Remember how this felt," he said. "When tomorrow gets heavy, when the job doesn't call back, when the bank account hits zero, remember the second you had less than nothing. Then look around at what you still have." He stepped out and the door closed behind him without a sound. I woke up on the couch with sunlight hitting my face and tears already dried on my cheeks. The clock said 6:12 a.m. For a long time I didn't move. I just listened to my own breathing, felt the scratchy fabric under my fingers, smelled yesterday's coffee still in the pot. Then I got up, opened the floor solid and cool under my feet, and I started a new list. Not of what I didn't have, of what I did. 2 hands that work, 2 legs that carry me, a heart that still beats, a mom who would answer if I called right now, a little sister who still laughs too loud, sunlight coming through a window I never bothered to thank. It's been 3 years since that night. I still get scared sometimes. Money gets tight, people let me down, life punches me in the gut, but every single time the old wine starts crawling up my throat, I have nothing. I stop, I close my eyes, I remember the emptiness, and I open them again. Look around this messy, loud, imperfect life, and I whisper the truest thing I know. I have everything. Thank you.